Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And that is incomplete.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Samuel. His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Back to throw. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play, but I think that's going to be holding on the offense. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Niners are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. So Kittle comes in motion. To the air now on first and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout. A tough spot here. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And now it's fourth down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll throw on first down with Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Hey. Now, Murray on the bootleg. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
On first down, it's Murray. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. To throw again is Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Third and goal. Murray. This one caught at the 4. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
On first and 10, Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Second down, Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Down the field is caught on that left sideline. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll motion over Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Samuel. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To the goal line and in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the 49ers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. Quick throw here is complete. Now he's loose down the right sideline. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. That gains an even 60 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now Ryland for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. They'll motion over Samuel. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now from the gun. Ayuk makes the catch right side. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, 49ers.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And sensing no escape, he gives himself up behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's the option, running right, and he pitches it. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
So Kittle comes in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Rick Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go play action with Murray. Going up top. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
Now a second down throw for Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. On play action, Murray. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line.
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Slot man in motion right. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
Here we go, set.
Here's a run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
Let's go now.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. They'll motion over Samuel.
Go.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's third and goal.
Ready up.
A massive play here. Late tie game,
Here we go.
third down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Come on. Sit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. This one caught at the 4. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Hey, Ace! Big Ace, Big Ace! Hey! Come on.
They'll run with Benson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
This is 1st and 10.
Go! 18 rounds, 18 rounds.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here we go. One final play. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals.